Call to order the Gurnee Village Board, the regular meeting of November 6, 2023. Roll call, please.
Woodside. Ross.
Here.
Garner.
Here.
O'Brien.
Present.
Balmas.
Present.
Thorstensen.
She is here.
She's here.
Not in the room. So,
All right, if you just all stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance. Welcome, everybody, tonight. Glad to see a full house. The first item on the agenda is the approval of consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
First by Trustee Balmas, second by Trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
4 aye.
Motion carries. Pat.
item number 1, approval of the minutes on the October 23rd, 2023, and October 30th, 2023 Village Board meetings. Item number 2, approval of request from Information Systems Division to purchase 11 GTAC A140 tablets, accessories, and extended warranty coverage from CDWG in the amount of $55,416.02. Fire Department Mobile Data Computers, Sourcewell CDW contract 081419, expense eligible for 100% reimbursement from the NLCC ETSB. Item number 3, approval of request from Public Works Department to allow Administrative Services Coordinator Christine Poisel and GIS Coordinator Eric Venden to attend the Trimble Innovate CityWorks Users Conference in Cleveland, Ohio from May 14th through the 16th, 2024 at a cost of $3,245. Item number 4, approval of issuing raffle licenses and waiving the fee and bond requirements for the Gurnee School District 56 band and drama programs. Item number 5, approval of 2024 Village Board meeting schedule. Item number 6, approval of payroll for period ending October 20th, 2023 in the amount of $1,014,999.89. Item number 7, approval of bills for period ending November 6, 2023 in the amount of $1,120,749.09.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Ross? No. Motion by Trustee O'Brien, second by Trustee Thorstensen. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
5 aye.
Motion carries. There are many important things on the items or the agenda tonight, but I'm guessing this is the best attended. Is that right, Mr. Roberts? Administration of the oath of office for the promotion of firefighter paramedic Tony Roberts to fire lieutenant. Come on down. And Chief too. So, Chief, I'll let you do some talking first. How's that?
Welcome, everyone, tonight. Thank you, Board, Mayor, Village Administrator, for letting us take over your meeting tonight. Exciting night. We do not get to do this often, but promotions, it's kind of what we work for our whole career. All the guys, they know when they first come in, they're making their probationary books. As they continue through the process, the goal someday is to be a supervisor, to be a leader of the fire department. The day Tony walked in the door, Tony came with some leadership skills from day one. He's got charisma about him. When myself and Deputy Chief Douglas brought him in the office, we might have pranked him a little bit when we first started to offer him a position of lieutenant. But as Tony would do, he took it right in stride, and he turned it almost around on us and talked about, and Dave's over there smiling and laughing, he turned it around and started to educate us on how a lieutenant would handle this, and that, like he knew this promotion was coming or something. It was excellent, though. His answer was right on. He really took the time. He explained how getting to know the people that he's worked with all these years and being able to motivate them and work with them is a crucial part of being a frontline supervisor and a leader. He really did that well. We also talked about the challenges. One of his biggest challenges is he is everyone's best friend. He is the fun guy. He enjoys. And it's a challenge sometimes to take that next switch over. The neat part is Tony's been an acting officer for the last couple of years, and we've seen him actually make that switch, turn it where when he's on a call and he's serious, he's there. When he leads, he knows when he has to step away out of the room and allow guys the opportunity to work and be themselves. He really saw that transition over the last few years. It's been great. A Gurnee kid, a Warren kid, came in, showed up as a tech campus student to watch him grow and become, I'll even say, a man now. It's hard to say that when you're a high school kid more than you do as an adult, but it is neat to see this opportunity. We're excited about the promotion. We know Tony's going to do a great job, so thank you for coming out tonight.
I have the same problem because I've known Tony since about 5th grade, so playing with my son, and surprisingly, he doesn't act anything different than a 5th grade person, but he's much more grown up as he stands here today, and his wife and his beautiful daughter, and soon-to-be daughter. There we go, 2 daughters. Only fitting for you, Tony. So, you ready? Raise your right hand. I state your name. Have been appointed to the office of Fire Lieutenant in the village of Gurnee, in the county of Lake. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Fire Lieutenant according to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Do the pinning of the back.
So the fire department is a family affair, and Tony, you are a family affair. So I know you brought some people with you as well, and if you'd like to say a few words, go for it.
That was a mistake. I'll be up here for you. Hey, can you come back here, please? I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Obviously, this town means the world to me. It's where I grew up, where I got my start at 20 years old, walking through the door. It's hard to believe that over a decade later, we're standing here doing this, because I'm sure many people had their doubts. But I have my family here, my mom, dad, my sister, my brother from Alabama. So for all of you that say I'm a fake Alabama fan, there's your proof. My in-laws, John and Betty, obviously my wife, Emily, little baby shark there, Quinn, and another little girl, as the mayor alluded to, decided to hold off. Otherwise, this wasn't going to happen. So due date was yesterday, so keep the ambulance close. To all the officers before me, thank you. Some who are leaving soon, some who are going to be sticking around. You guys taught me everything I know. I appreciate it. Those blue shirts that I came up with, grew up with, I mean, let the fun continue. As the chief said, I do like to be everybody's friend. Slightly different capacity now, but I still hope to come into work every day, have fun, because at the end of the day, it's what it's about. So thank you guys all. I appreciate it.
Good job.
Quinn.
Congratulations, Tony.
Mom says so.
Stop to say hi to Chris. Walk over to Ryan. That's my problem. You know Chris well.
It all worked out.
On to the next item on the agenda. It's the approval of the proclamation designating November 11, 2023 as Veterans Day in Village of Gurnee. Before I read this, I'll just note that, as you can see, the three green lights behind me, County of Lake and counties across the country are recognizing, they call it Operation Green Light, not that original, but close, right? Recognizing just that what veterans have done and serving our country, that's one of the ways in which they've chosen to do that. Tonight we're going to have a few things more that'll say in which a special way in which the Village of Gurnee has chosen to honor people that have served in the armed services. So first I'll start off with the Veterans Day proclamation. On Veterans Day, we express profound gratitude to the courageous men and women who have served in the armed forces, recognizing their dedication, sacrifice, and patriotism. We pledge our duty to ensure they receive the respect, support, and care they deserve. Their valor and commitment have left an indelible mark on our nation's history and continue to inspire us to build a more just, inclusive, and secure society. We also honor the vital contributions of veterans' families and acknowledge our shared national responsibility to provide veterans with health care, benefits, and assistance needed for a successful transition to civilian life, education, and overall well-being. We remain committed to upholding the principles of equality, justice, and freedom for which our veterans have fought while celebrating the enduring legacy of courage, honor, and commitment they have bestowed upon us. Now therefore, I, Thomas Hood, Mayor of Gurnee, do hereby proclaim November 11 as Veterans Day in the Village of Gurnee and encourage all to pay tribute to veterans, living and departed, for their dedication to our country and their service in the armed forces. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Ross, second by Trustee O'Brien. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So now what I'd like to do, and as I said, there's oftentimes words are great and they're important, but it's action ultimately that follow the words that make a difference. So tonight, and making a step towards that, and talking with Jim Husel from the American Legion and others, is a desire of mine to establish a Veterans Blue Ribbon Commission that will, and as Jim lays out, look into what we can do as individuals as well as the village to continue on and recognizing veterans, but also making their life easier in some ways, and their family's life easier, where we can do that. And sometimes it's just a matter of not knowing, and sometimes it's a matter of just being too busy in life. And tonight gives us an opportunity for a jumping off place, and this commission, I hope, will bring up things for us to recognize and move on in the years to come. So I just would ask for Jim to step up, and he's going to describe some of the things this commission he hopes to have happen, and also some of the members that are part of it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mayor. Yeah, about a month and a half ago, I was talking to Pat Mutz of the village about the need for a commission or some kind of organization to address veterans' issues within the community and make the general community more aware about veterans within our community. He said the mayor was thinking exactly the same thing, so great people think alike in that area. So I've worked together to put together a group of about 12 members to be on this committee or commission, and I just like to introduce their names to you so they're on the list in that. So number one is Alan Mader. Alan is our present commander of the American Legion Post 771. Todd Woodson is my next door neighbor, and he's a U.S. Military Academy graduate, U.S. Army, so we're going to have him on there. Myself, Jim Husel, I'm Army veteran. Peter Kovarik, who is a U.S. Marine Corps veteran and a lawyer located here in Gurnee. Dan and Janet Maher, they are Gold Star parents. They're the parents of Lance Corporal Sean Maher, who died in Operation Iraqi Freedom. He was a Warren graduate. We have a police officer that the mayor is going to be appointing to be a member. We're looking for 2 female veterans from the area to be a member of the commission. We're also looking for an active duty spouse because it's a whole family that gets impacted by being in the service in that. And then Irene Hastings, her son Nate Stiles is a Warren graduate and graduated from the U.S. Air Force Academy and is on active duty right now. So having a parent's input whose son or daughter is active duty. And then I'm really pleased to announce that Ellen Lynch, who is a Medal of Honor winner located here in Gurnee, is also going to be on the committee. So I'm really thrilled that he agreed to be involved with that. So we have about 12 members once we fill out all the things. And the idea is to make the village more veteran-friendly as we can, to educate the community on veterans' issues, to publicize issues facing the veterans within the community, to create a better understanding between veterans and non-veteran community. So on this November 11th at 11 o'clock at the Gurnee American Legion, we will have our veterans ceremony on that day. We invite everybody to attend there. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the officer that's being appointed, I'm going to forget his how to pronounce his last name. It's Conrad Otachel, sorry. And he's actually standing in back. So I appreciate you participating in this as well. So at this point, actually, for all those that have served this country, if you'd like to stand now, we'd like to recognize you. So there's many other resources that are available in our community, and that's part of what we'd like to bring together as part of this commission. My experiences through Honor Flight was really awesome to be part of that in terms of bringing veterans to Washington, D.C., and just seeing their responses to people clapping for them. I think in many cases, maybe for the first time, that they actually were recognized for their service, or it had been a long time as we went through the airport. And the same at Gurnee Community Church at Thanksgiving time. They host 200 sailors that have just graduated from their boot camp. And I don't know which they like better. They're offered food, which is different than mess food, I'm guessing, right, since I wasn't in the armed forces. But beyond that, they're allowed to call home. They're able to play games. They're able to do a lot of things. And that is the same way as I saw as they walk into the church and people are clapping for them. These are 18-year-old, mostly men and women, that for the first time I think that maybe someone has never clapped for them before. And the looks on their faces that people really appreciate the choices they've made. And I think that tonight is just a little bit of that to say I just really appreciate the choice you've made, because there's a difference that you've made in our country, and the people who have gone before you have done the same thing. And I think too often that we forget about the freedoms that we've been given and just assume that that's just the way it's always going to be. And the way the world's going, I don't think that'll be the case. So I appreciate the choices you've made. So thanks. So on to the next item is the approval of the proclamation designating November 15, 2023 as School Board Members' Day in the Village of Gurnee. In recognition of the vital role played by school board members in our community, school board members are entrusted with the responsibility of representing diverse communities and meeting the expectations for public education while ensuring the prudent expenditures of tax dollars and the maintenance of school district facilities. They provide leadership to establish a clear vision for a public education, set high standards, and monitor district performance. These dedicated individuals serve selflessly, volunteering countless hours to ensure our community's children have an exceptional education. Now therefore, I, Thomas Hood, Mayor of Gurnee, do hereby proclaim November 15, 2023 as School Board Members' Day in the Village of Gurnee as a way to honor these citizens who devote their time and energy for the successful education of our children and our future leaders. So therefore, is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Thorstensen, second by Trustee Garner? No? Trustee?
Down there.
Oh, sorry, Trustee Russ, I was looking the wrong way. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No reports,
Correct.
no old business, new business, approval of ordinance 2023,
77.
authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement for a license to install and operate an antenna and associated equipment on and in the Northwestern Water Tower located at 2010 Northwestern Avenue, Gurnee, Illinois, with Gurnee Grade School District 56. Pat.
Sure. So you may remember we did something similar probably 2 or 3 years ago with District 50 on the Heather Ridge Water Tower. So District 56 is looking to install some antennas and related equipment on our Northwestern Water Tower to help out with communication in their transportation department as well as between the schools. We modeled this after the agreement with Woodland. Basically, there's no cost. They have to submit the plans. We have to review them, make sure everything's installed to our satisfaction. If the tower's going to be painted, they have to remove their stuff. So it's a pretty simple, straightforward agreement. Obviously, I have a great working relationship with District 50, so we don't anticipate any issues with this. There's room on the water tower. There's space in the base. Just helping out a fellow taxing body.
Any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Garner, second by Trustee O'Brien. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
5 aye.
On to item number 2, approval of ordinance 2023,
78.
authorizing execution of a professional service agreement between the Village of Gurnee and Right Benefit Strategies Incorporated. Pat?
Yeah, so we've been working with Peter Wright since 2006. Got a little taste of his in-depth knowledge and expertise at the last board meeting when we had our health insurance renewal and Trustee Garner asked a question.
Certainly.
So obviously Peter's very knowledgeable, knows the market, is a huge assistance to Christine. It's not something that we could do on our own as far as going to the market. He's got the contacts. His rate here, he hasn't had a rate adjustment since 2017. So this is a 3-year contract with 4% increase annually. So 2024, a little over 61,000, 25, 63.8, and then 26, 66.3 is the cost. Peter saves us this amount annually with the health insurance renewals, just with his expertise and the assistance he provides negotiating. Pretty straightforward, just a couple-page agreement in the back. We'll provide all the same services he has in the past. Staff's been pleased with his assistance, and we're recommending its approval.
Any questions or comments?
Motion to approve.
By Trustee Garner, second by Trustee Balmas. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
5 aye.
Item number 3, approval of group dental insurance renewal of Delta Dental, 0% rate adjustment for 12-month period beginning January 1st, 2024. Pat?
Sure. So Village has partnered with Delta Dental since 2014. Since that time, we've only had one premium increase. That was last year at 7.6%. Went back to them this year to talk about a renewal, and they came with a 0% adjustment. Staff is happy with the level of service provided. Coverage issues are dealt with quickly, so for a 0% rate increase based off our track record and history with them, staff's recommending continue on with that relationship.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion by trustee O'Brien, second by trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
5-0.
Motion carries. On to public comment prior to executive session. If anybody would like to make a public comment, please step up to the microphone and state your name.
Good evening. My name is Thayyab Rashid. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps and a resident of Gurnee. I'm also a member of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, the single largest Muslim community in the world, united under one leader. And I'm here to make a statement on behalf of our spiritual leader as well as the entire community. I stand before you today with a heavy heart, reflecting on the tragic events of October 7th, where lives were lost in a conflict that has left our world on the precipice of a global war. In this time of sorrow, let us remember the power of prayers and offer our deepest sympathies to all those affected. The global head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, has delivered a powerful message, a warning of the escalating state of war and the policies adopted by global powers. It is now clear that the specter of a world war looms before us. We must heed his words and act with wisdom, for the fate of our world hangs in the balance. His Holiness has called for justice and courage from the leaders of Western powers, urging them to strive for a ceasefire. He reminds us that the responsibility lies on their shoulders to prevent further devastation. We must also address the tragic toll this conflict has taken on innocent lives, particularly in Palestine. The loss of thousands of lives, including women and children, is a stark reminder that the need for compassion and humanity in times of conflict. We praise voices like our former US President Obama and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who have spoken out against the atrocities and called for the protection of civilians. Their words serve as beacons of hope in these troubled times. It is imperative that we acknowledge the bias in Western media coverage of this conflict. True justice demands that all perspectives be presented, allowing the world to discern from the oppressor from the oppressed and to determine the just course of action. In this perilous moment, let us all unite in prayer and action. Let our hearts be filled with a profound empathy for our fellow human beings enduring hardship. Let us pray for an end to the oppression and for the establishment of a comprehensive, long-term strategy for peace in Palestine and Israel. May God grant us the strength to carry out these prayers, and may He bestow wisdom upon the world. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you. If anybody else would like to make a public comment, you could step up to the microphone. Okay, floor is closed, so at this point, we're going to go into executive session, and
And the basis would be to discuss a collective bargaining matter that's in exemption number 2. We could
is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion by trustee Balmas, second by trustee Garner. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
5-0.
MOU between the Illinois Council of Police Communications Operators and the Village of Gurnee. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee O'Brien. Roll call, please.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
O'Brien.
Aye.
Balmas.
Aye.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
5-0.
Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by trustee Baumus, second by trustee Garner. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.
Can I have this?